I'm sure you'll remember a few tutorials ago how I started to blend our good audio track with our video with the poor embedded audio. Whilst doing that, I used markers to line up the video with the good audio. Do you remember it now, how we used the trimmer window? Well, in this tutorial, we're going to look at how we can zoom in close to our waveform on our timeline so that we can be very precise with adding a marker. Now here's our good audio on track 3, and notice the marker there that I've called guitar crash, and that's where the guitar comes crashing in. Now if we listen to this, you'll hear the crash is very precise to the marker position. Here goes. Okay, so the marker there, indicated as crash position, is good. Now I'll just zoom in close by using a combination of grabbing the zoom grip down here and also using the zooming in buttons and also the horizontal drag slider. Now just bear with me whilst I do this. Okay, now once I am zoomed in close, we can see the waveform display here on track 3. And where my marker is, we can see a visible jump on audio track 3's waveform display. And I'll try and make this even clearer by zooming in some more. Okay, now imagine my marker wasn't in that position and I wanted to insert one there. Well, you'd think it'd be as easy as left-clicking on the CTI and dragging to the desired position. But watch what happens when I do. When I drag to the desired position and deselect, well, the CTI jumps either further down the timeline or jumps back a little. Now, if I keep trying this, I don't seem to make the CTI lock to the position where I deselect my mouse click. Well, that's because my settings have been set to what's known as frame quantization, i.e. the CTI will jump to the nearest frame. If I want more precision than the frame number, I have to alter the preference. And you'll notice along our timeline at this resolution, my time is displayed to the frame. We've got 48 seconds and 28 frames, 48 seconds and 29 frames. And because this project has been set up as the NTSC format of 30 frames per second, or near enough anyway, then after 48.29 we go to 49 seconds. Right, here's what we do then to switch off from snapping to the nearest whole frame. Go up to Options and then just choose the first option below, Quantize 2 frames. Notice the shortcut, Alt plus F8. Okay, now once deactivated, I can go back to our timeline and my CTI and now drag with between frame precision without jumping to the full frame position. See how I can left click and drag across to any position desired now? I'll just take my scrub speed back down to 1, i.e. normal rate. And as you can see, I can move my CTI to any new position that I want to. And wherever I leave my CTI by deselecting, it stays statically placed there, which would mean if I wanted to add a marker, then I could do. I've already got my marker in place, so I don't need to add another one. I was just going through the process with you so you understand how this works. Now I'll just click a few times to nearly zoom right out. And if I move my CTI to just before the marker, then of course you can see that my marker is exactly on the right position. Now in the next tutorial we're going to be looking at matching this marker up with the video with its embedded poor audio. Okay, see you in a moment.